Hey everyone, we are diving straight into this video and we are driving out to the lupins and the canola. It's been a really long time since we had a crop check and everything is getting really big now, and as you can see the canola has started flowering a while ago already, so those fields are all yellow, so we're gonna have a look at that as well. So the spot that I picked to have a look at the canola and the lupins is not the best, so we'll figure out, we'll find out what is happening in those spots, and otherwise I'm gonna have a look at those flowers anyway because I've never seen them up close, so I'll show you guys that as well. So yeah, on our way to Axis now here, and afterwards we'll have a look at the barley and the wheat in Blue Gums and Eastlands. And then I'll have some other things to show you guys for this week. Right, so this is not too bad. We'll have a look at the canola in a second. We'll move over because you can see the line up here. So we have that side of the paddock is the lupins and over here is canola. So we'll go over there first. And because even the lupins, like the lupins have flowers as well now. And I don't think I've ever seen them up close either. So let's see. All right, I think this is a nice spot. Nice big lupins, and they're really big. Let's see. Have a look at those flowers. That's pretty cool. Bit of blue, bit of green. But yeah, as you can see, it's a bit of hard to get perspective in here. I don't know if this is helping much, but I'm sitting on the ground now next to like a big fit bush, and this is like, it's a size, it's two heads, it's the size of two heads, so now you know. All right, well, that is the lupins, so they will be getting, the funny thing is in the lupins, so now they have this really nice brown green, now they have this really nice green color, and they're actually, when we harvest them, they're actually like really withered brown, just not that nice green color anymore. Yeah, we'll get there in a couple months, but the whole field is gonna change and it looks really green and lush now, and everything is gonna look brown and dying and old. So enjoy this moment. So over here we have the canola, and these are a lot bigger, like they're almost my size. Like, oh, we're gonna take this unit of measurement again. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 caps. No, so that is really big. It's almost my size, and the nice thing I like about this is that the fields are turning like really nicely yellow. I'm sending in a wheel tracks now on the boundary lap, so like this is not looking that nice. But if we just focus on that over there, it's looking really nice. Anyway, let's have a look at the flowers. It doesn't really matter which one I pick. This one here, this is nice and big. So I believe that, so the canola has this seed pods, and I think that will be growing out of here. They're probably turning into flowers first, and in there is the, see, I don't have an egg background, so agriculture background, so I have no idea. So yeah, in these seed pods you have these really tiny black seeds, and that is the canola seeds that we're harvesting. Anyway, so yeah, what I said, these are really tall looking canola crops. All right, let's go back to the ute if we can get through here carefully. Whoop. And we'll drive over to Blue Gums, which is next to here, and then we'll have a look at the barley. I mean, doesn't this just look really nice? Like, as you can see, like, it's not completely yellow yet, but just looking on top from this hill down over the fields, it's just so, I don't know. I'll just let this sink in for you guys. Alright, that's enough. Let's go barley! Right, so the barley, it just looks like tall grass at the moment. Let's go up in here. Yeah, I think this is a good spot. I mean, to give you a bit of a perspective, it just looks like grass, like really tall grass at the moment. Nothing special. I'd say cap and a half tall. Bit thicker at some spots, but it looks really satisfying to have like a carpet kind of look to it. Like, no, I mean, yeah, it's up here, you have like your tracks of course, but just looking over that field, it's just filled green. There are no spots in there that are like uneven. Yeah, I mean, like a little bit, but it's just a really nice green carpet. All right, that will do for the barley. I am not surprised if the wheat is gonna look exactly like this. Nonetheless, we'll still have a look at that as well. So we continue up that way, and then we'll drive into Eastlands where the wheat is, and I'll show you guys how that looks like. Bit wet. Oh, it's gonna be even wetter up there. Oh, I just hope I don't get stuck. Alright, big puddle, let's go. I should have closed my window. Well, we made it. We have made it. And that, kids, is why we drive around in four-wheel drives up here. Because when it rains, everything gets wet, and we're working with ground, surprisingly. So everything just gets turned to mud. Let's find the spots. Yeah, so what I said, it looks exactly like barley at the moment. I wouldn't be able to tell the differences. I'm just like looking if I can find something that resembles the wheat that we're gonna harvest, and we're just gonna ignore this patch that we missed there. Something that resembles the crop that we're gonna harvest in a couple months, but no, not really. It looks all the same. So this one again, head and a half, the same as the barley. But yeah, so big difference, especially in the lupins and the canola compared to I don't know when we did the last crop tour. But no, I'm really cool for myself to see as well how this looks like. Alright, so I have a couple of things for you guys this week. We've been busy with all kind of stuff, and in the last video that I've done, you could see in the background that we had a trailer, like a water trailer, which sank into the ground. And so we did a bit of a rescue mission, getting that one back into back to the farm again, because that was at the lease block. So yeah, as you can see, we lifted that up with the big front loader, put it back on the truck again, and then the boys worked on it last couple days to put new legs on it. So I'm pretty sure she's up and running again. We got a bit stuck in the mud as well. So Ryan and Richard are doing their crop tour, of course, to see how the crops are doing, and they don't just go to one paddock, like they go over the whole farm to look at the crops, and they got stuck into one spot, so I got a call to help them out. So I went out in my ute up there, and as you can see, I got stuck in there as well. So then we called up Mark, and Mark almost got stuck in there too. And then we were like, oh fuck it, what are we doing? We'll just get a tractor. So we got the tractor, and then that one pulled us all out. No, just those are nice things to kind of switch up the day and do something else. So that was quite fun. And at the moment, I'm working on just cleaning up the part in front of the sheds. I'll show in a second. Cleaning that up. And so it's kind of like doing all kinds of things at once. Spreading is done, so the spreader has been cleaned up, oiled, put away, so that we'll have to do a bit of maintenance on that still, but that is done. So now, like, this period of the year is quite calm and like time for other small jobs, and I think we'll start preparing for harvest like 2 months or so. We'll be harvesting end of November, no, early November, we'll call it mid-November. we're starting harvest around mid-November. At least that's how last year, how we did that last year. Yeah, so we still have a bit of time to relax, get some other projects going, and slowly prepare for harvest. So back at the sheds, I am working on this area here that we parked up the trailers and some other things. In the farm tour video, you guys saw that we had this really old few or like service truck up there. We just dragged that up. We're gonna clean this whole area. We're still gonna keep the trailers because that's a good spot to keep the trailers in. Old rock picker, other things, they're all going away. Alright, so this is pretty much it. So as you can see, like, a lot of shit is cleaned up. We're keeping the buckets because they're like not in the way and we can still use them. So I have to clean up little things and I'll just pick them up by hand because it's a lot easier. But yeah, no, so that's it for this week, guys. Next week, no idea what we're gonna do next week, but I'll keep you guys updated. So until next week.